Right then, let's try that again. My god. Well, first of all, my apologies for being much later than anticipated. As stated in Discord, I was out watching the football. Stayed around a bit later than anticipated, so yeah, that's why I'm late. And then as soon as I get into a match... Well, actually, the first stream I set up wasn't even live. It was unlisted rather than public, so I was live and no one would have been able to see it, basically. So that was a good start. And then the second stream, everything, was up and running as it should be, and then all of a sudden my PC just decided to call it quits. So yeah, that was fun. My most sincere apologies about that for the double pings on the Discord and all sorts. But here we are, back again. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I actually haven't streamed this here on the channel since August last year, and before that, I have absolutely no idea when that was. When my last stream was. It's been a very long time since I've really played this game, and I was on a game of Crate actually, and I was sniping, and it was going really nicely. But there we go. Never mind. No one seems to be online. But anyway, Tom, Stop Motion, Crazy Guy, SV, Brilliant Bro, good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Samuel Kim music as well. Well, there's like very incredibly faint background music, which is probably Samuel Kim. Otherwise the Star Wars music you're hearing is just in game, so yeah. It won't be Samuel Kim, it will just be John Williams. Gotta do some Hunters matches, see you guys soon. No worries, man. See you in a bit. Yeah, well, I might as well say the spiel again that I was saying. Jumping back onto Crate, wow, probably the same match. Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 really is where everything kind of started with the channel. Playlist, Plagueis, good to see you, hope you're doing well, welcome back, apologies for that. What do I think of the football? Yeah, it was good. It was a very good match. It's quite funny actually. A friend of mine who I was out watching the game with, he actually said his prediction for this score was 5-0. So yeah, there you go. It happened. You've been playing some Battlefront 2 recently? I know, SV. I saw you literally on it this morning, or it was this morning for me anyway. Must have been quite late at night for you, or very early morning. But yeah, it's good to see. There's only like 13 people. This must be like the only Galactic Assault match on this server or something. So not many people playing. Because there's 13 on each side, which is a bit mad really. But there we go. Yeah, what I was saying about Battlefront 2 though is that, yeah, I mean, I started on Battlefront 1, but I only did some streams leading up to the Battlefront 2 beta. Once that came out, I streamed the beta and then didn't really do anything until launch. I did one stream, and then after that, yeah, after the beta came out, so after launch I did one stream, and then after that I didn't really do anything until the new year. But so yeah, Battlefront 2 is really where the channel started. So this game means a hell of a lot to me. The community that it had and that I built with that, with this game, means a hell of a lot. And yeah, I honestly just really miss those days. I came onto this game just to sit in the menus a little bit as the clock turned midnight yesterday, and then I went on to some squadrons as well, just to sort of have a look and sort of reminisce about the days a bit. And yeah, it was kind of sad because it's just like, obviously really, just those days were so much fun. Like, I remember everyone in the community getting so insanely hyped up for the new content every single month, and it was a large community and it was very active on socials and things, and it was just always a huge amount of fun. So I really want Hunters to be able to do the same thing. Right now, there is a community, of course, but it's nowhere near as big right now. So it's It doesn't have the same feeling. And I mean, I don't think it ever would have the same feeling, but like, yeah, you know, it's just one of those things that I kind of miss those days and really want to see something back, because Star Wars multiplayer has so much potential, but it's just not being utilised sort of properly over the last, well, several years, because we didn't have a multiplayer game to really have. Now that Hunters is out, you know, I hope that the developers will be able to be a bit more talky and actually market the game, get people excited for it and stuff, because there really is just a lot of potential for it, you know. Second breakfast, Darth Sleepiest. Good to see you guys. How's it going? Tom's not played it in years, I know, yeah. For me, really, I've not played this game properly since the end of its content support. So, so over 4 years ago now. Mr. JRB, Godman, good to see you guys. Volume Dealer, pleasure as always. You used to have dreams because you played the original Battlefront so much, yeah. Like, I'm assuming you say original as in like 2004, 2005. But you have been playing this for the last couple of months, weekend mornings, and it's funny that sometimes it'll be 20 versus 20, but we have a lot that are just 10 versus 10. Yeah, it is a bit like that. I mean, this match started off 12v12. I then got kicked for inactivity because I was sorting out the stream because it crashed and whatnot, and I had to restart a new one and all sorts. And then yeah, I searched for a game of Galactic Assault, found this one again, the exact same match. So it kind of just goes to show how little people are really playing it now. So yeah, it was 12v12 initially, then it was 13-13 when I joined. Now it's almost 20 versus 20 to be fair, so that's nice to see. But yeah, there was just so much cool content in this game. Like, the First Order Jet Trooper was an incredibly new sort of unit, you know, and you know, we'd only seen it in The Rise of Skywalker very briefly, but we got to see them, you know, we got to actually play as them and experience essentially being a First Order Jet Trooper, which is just really cool. And they have a really cool design as well. How will that do? Knee bad. Oh, it's not really doing anything, to be fair. But yeah, there was just so much potential with this game in terms of like the content it could get, and like the maps, and just, you know, engaging you in the actual Star Wars fantasy you wanted. You know, that's what's been so great about the Battlefront franchise as a whole. And you know, Star Wars Hunters has potential to do something similar, just obviously not on the same large scale. You know, it's obviously an incredibly different game. But it can do the same in that we can easily play on some of our favourite planets from the franchise, so that's good. And there's plenty of sort of like character archetypes and things that we'd easily be able to see in the game as a result. We've already got Sith, Jedi, Stormtrooper, Rebel. You know, hopefully we'll see a Clone Trooper someday. We've got a Trandoshan Trapper, Bounty Hunters, all sorts, you know. So, yeah, there's loads that Hunters can do, but yeah, I just... Obviously, it won't be able to do what Battlefront did. And obviously it shouldn't try to do that. But yeah, you know, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Oh, I've been knocked down. That's fun. Wish EA would pick this game back up. I know for a fact player base would explode if it did. Well, 100% Godman. Like, if EA somehow was like, yeah, okay, we're coming back to Battlefront, it would be insane. I mean, it would be a hell of a lot of work, I think, to gear up production again. But I don't think it would be outside of the realms of possibility. Like, I think they'd have to do quite a bit of work to get sort of native current gen ports and everything. ready for that. But yeah, I mean, if they came back to this game, that would be amazing. It really would. So frustrated about the lack of Hunters news. Yeah, me too. Honestly, me too. I'm hoping we'll get some stuff soon. Right, let me quit because I've seen. Yeah, Plagueis, you're on PlayStation 4, so you'll be able to play. I'm playing on PS5, Leslie. How in the hell did you guys barely win that? Oh, I have no idea. We did pretty well though in the end, I think, to do that. Moving in the game's so clean. It is nice, isn't it? It really is. Stop motions get or go. Yeah, no worries. That was a while ago, but pleasure as always, my friend. Yeah, DX Gamer. There you go. Has it been a while, DX Gamer? I can't remember now. Have you been on some of my Hunter streams lately, or I don't know. I can't remember now. Darth Sleepius. Wait, what do you mean the only content you've seen? Did you say something before? No. You say the only content I've seen is Han Solo defeating Vader and Grievous 2v1. Is that like, as in, that's the only thing you've ever seen about Star Wars Battlefront 2, or? Gotta get ready for work. No worries, SV. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it, my friend. Happy Battlefront 2 anniversary, and yeah. Have a good shift. Yeah, I'm expecting to get some Hunters news next week. Considering we're 8 days away or so until the new season, like, we must do, surely. We must do. Ain't no way. Darth Plagueis, do I have you on PlayStation or not? No. Oh, okay. Can you send me a friend request then, if that's possible? It will be to that split_screen21. If anyone else is on PlayStation 4 or 5 and you want to send me a friend request, by all means, please do so. Can get you involved on this. I am going to do... What was I saying? There is... So on PC there's a mod called... well, there's this whole thing called Kyber, and Kyber is basically like future content for the game from like modders and things like that. And there's a mod called Battlefront Plus, which is a pretty insane mod. It adds loads of new like heroes and stuff to the game. So they've got like the Mandalorian, Cal Kestis, tons of new guns, a load of new skins. Like, it's genuinely insane. Yeah, I mean, it honestly is insane. They've released this Battlefront Plus V10 teaser trailer now, and they've got like Asajj Ventress, Hunter, Padme. Like, it's crazy. I mean, like, the fact that we've got like Pre Vizsla and Ahsoka in it as well. But it's just mental, like the fact that like over 4 years on from 4 years later. Or you see, even now actually, it's 4.5 years since content support got ended, and yeah, we've got people still putting so much content in it. So in terms of like reinforcements for the Clone Wars, there's like Clone Gunner, a Gungan, TK. No, not even a TK, just a T-Series tactical droid, Magna Guard, and Aqua droids. The Empire have Purge Troopers and Royal Guards. The Rebels have like Rebel Pilots and Honor Guards. Resistance have got some sort of special people, and the First Order have got some special people, plus a Guavian Death Gang. Heroes are the likes of Ahsoka, Rex, Cody, Dengar, Jango Fett, Cal Kestis, Din Djarin, the Second Sister, Greedo, Commander Pyre from Styles Resistance, Maz Kanata, and so many others now as well since the later editions of the mod. So yeah, it's just amazing. Like what that mod does is absolutely crazy. It really is. I don't think I've had that friend request yet. No, I haven't. Why don't you make Battlefront 3? If only. What could they have done wrong if they were telling us the game would be updated every 45 days, but it's actually going to be 90 between updates? I'm guessing you're on about Hunters. 45 days... Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that would... Yeah. 45 days would be about... Yeah. Oh no, hang on. 45 days is 6.5 weeks, right? So no, I mean, like, Hunter's updates were normally 8 weeks, so that would be 56 days. So, yeah, I'm not sure where this 45 days is coming from. I mean, like, Season 3, yeah, okay, was meant to be, like, 45-ish days, for sure. But, yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you go from an 8-week release sort of schedule to 6, like, those 2 weeks are pretty crucial, so I'm not really surprised that on the first hurdle they've kind of missed the mark. But obviously we don't know, and we will never know why that happened. It could be that they needed more time to develop content coming. Maybe they ran into some last minute problems. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this season was obviously meant to be 2 weeks shorter. You're absolutely right, but you know, they ran. You know, you can run into a whole host of problems. Like, game dev isn't like super simple. You know, are you coming online now, Darth Plagueis, or shall I get into a game? Torbis, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, new game. Not very popular though, unfortunately. They had 3 years of making this game. Well, actually, they had longer than that because the soft launch was 3 years ago yesterday. Yeah, it was 3 years yesterday it officially started. So, or it officially soft launch started. But yeah, I mean, you just don't know. But the thing is, as well, though, like Volume Dealer is there. Like during the soft launch, there was Zynga got bought out by Take-Two Interactive, so that very likely caused a delay because a change in upper management could change the whole course of a game. So the game we've ended up with now could actually have been very different to the game we were originally going to end up with, Hunters. Like, the overall premise would be the same, you know, 4 versus 4 online multiplayer and stuff, but you just don't know how it could have originally meant to play out. So things like that could cause, you know, big delays. And then, yeah. But the soft launch initially started with 8 Hunters. We got 2 very shortly after. And then, yeah, we're now on 15. So during soft launch, we got 8 at the start, 2 a few months later. Then it was another year and a bit until we got new Hunters, of which we got 2 more. So the game launched with 12. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, no, the game launched with 13 because we had the original 12 plus Aaron Tall. And then we had Chaos and now Pillbush, and then we've got this next one coming in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I mean, I 100% understand the frustration. I really, really do. But game development isn't as smooth sailing as you might think it is. So, yeah. Dead game, very, very mid. Yeah, I mean, like, one more update to put crossplay onto this game would honestly be amazing. It really, really would. But there we go. Just gives a sec. How much longer? I've only got like 50 minutes until I do have to go, so please try not to take too much longer, Plagueis. I do want to try and get as many games in today as we can. I can always stream this again at some point. Oh, wait, yeah, you're on PS4, so yeah, it's just going to take ages, isn't it? That's alright. No, I can't play tomorrow. I'm going on a work trip. That's why I'm a bit like, oh, I need to go at this time. Yeah, because I got to sleep and I got to go to work tomorrow morning. But yeah, streaming the meeting. There's no meeting. I've got a trip. Yeah, I saw the Kyber stuff. The Battlefront Plus V10 looks cool. Very exciting. It's just a bit of a shame because, like, you know, as much as I love this game and stuff, I really do feel like I've kind of, you know, as much, you know, as cool as Battlefront Plus is, and you'd think that I'd be all over that stuff, I'm just not like crazy drawn to it. Because yeah, I mean, like, if I have a look at this game, you'll see here I've played a total of 1,589 hours, which I know isn't going to be anywhere near as much as some, but it's just like, that is a lot of playtime, and for something that doesn't get any content support officially anymore, there's no, like, you know, big community spirit or anything like that. It's just like, it's hard for me to want to come back properly. But yeah, it is mad. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I would like to give Battlefront Plus a go, though, again. It would be fun, but I don't know. I do honestly just, like, really miss the Battlefront days. I really do. And I feel like on today of all days, it being, you know, an anniversary of Battlefront 2, it just kind of makes... yeah, it honestly kind of makes like Hunters with its marketing and stuff being so bad that yeah, it just makes it even more frustrating. But hey, we got Mr. Pood. Very cool. How is it taking this long now, Plagueis? Like, I mean, to be fair, there should be enough space in a lobby. Like, we'll go into Galactic Assault. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. When there was an update with Battlefront 2, everyone knew about it. You know, everywhere on social media, it was just, as soon as the news dropped, it was, you know, everyone just jumped on it, and you know, it was talking about it for days, and loads of people would make videos about it. Everyone, it would, you know, it would just be so exciting. And they marketed that game so well. Like, they did a really good job, and the overall community spirit from us to the devs and everything was just so good. And that's what, you know, like I said, that's kind of what annoys me about Hunters so much right now, is that the game itself is genuinely very good. Like, it really is. But the marketing and the communications, the community engagement is so bad. And the more we go on, the more frustrated I get, because I really was hoping that would change. Because during soft launch, it was, like, bad, but I was putting that down to the fact that it's soft launch. Like, it doesn't matter too much in that respect. Like, they're testing the waters on things. Their main focus is, you know, developing the game systems and making it the best it can be for launch and stuff. And like, the marketing material that Zynga have put out for the game, like, the trailers are good, like, they're high quality trailers and everything. I like them, but they post a trailer and that's all you hear until like the next season, where they're like, oh, here's another trailer. And that's like, you can't just do that anymore. Like, that's not how, I just feel like that's not how 2024 works. I don't know. I mean, maybe, you know, with mobile game development and things like that, maybe that's like a tried and tested method and it kind of works. And because it's on mobile, you rely on casual players for a lot of things. But I don't know, man. I really just don't know. Yeah, the Shore Trooper's great. The skins in this game are awesome. Is DICE on Battlefield 2042? Not really. Like, I don't think they're really developing content for it. Although, to be fair, they did post like Halloween-y mini pass stuff, which actually really wasn't expecting. Yeah, I think they're, as far as I'm aware, they're like done with that game now, and like, you know, fully on the new one. But I don't know. Confused viewer, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? I'm doing alright. Not too bad. Just getting frustrated with hunters, reminiscing about the good old Battlefront days and things. As far as we know, it's only a small team on 2042. Okay, fair enough. Ah. I need to turn the sensitivity up. It's so slow. 20? God. That's better. When did we meet? I mean, in terms of like the first interaction we had, I have absolutely no idea because it was so long ago. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I knew of you before. I think I knew of you before you knew of me. Like, to me, you were like a mini celebrity in the Battlefront community, because I think I'd seen you a bit around on like the Battlefront 1 days and stuff, but I wasn't around the community during Battlefront 1. I played the game and I watched YouTube, and that was it. Like, I didn't engage in anything. It won't be over 8 or 9 years now, no, because we didn't meet before Battlefront 2 released, as far as I'm aware. Because like I said, I wasn't involved in any way for Battlefront 1, and it was only when I started YouTube again properly. God damn it, I'm playing horrendously. It was only when I started playing Battlefront 2 again, like properly, because I created my Twitter account in February 2018, so shortly after the game launched, and also that was like just after, well, it was either January 2018 or February 2018. It was basically after I started YouTube again, like properly, after I like took a break shortly after Battlefront 2's launch. So yeah, nice. Oh crap, Yoda, and he's there as well. Get out. So yeah, I mean, I knew of you like beforehand. I'd seen you interact. I think I'd seen you probably on like people's videos and things, like in like comments, or I'd like heard you mentioned and things. And then yeah, I think I just like I started following a bunch of people I knew were like content creators or people like, you know, sort of in the, you know, really like deep in the community. So yeah. Yeah, getting used to the controls again, honestly, is kind of weird. Because I mean, I play a lot of Call of Duty and first-person shooters, but like getting back to this is kind of weird because it just plays so differently. But yeah, yeah. I mean, if Battlefront 2 went on until like today, that would be mental. Like, absolutely ridiculous. In so many ways. Because I know, like, the next big update for the game was going to be, like, Mustafa, Padme, and... No, not necessarily Padme, actually. I know it was going to be Mustafa, Ahsoka, and Ventress, I think. They were, like, the next sort of big pieces of content, which is crazy. So even if the game went on for, like, another 6 months, we would have had that. You know? It's crazy. Can, welcome back. Just finished Sentinel Mastery 2. Hell yeah, man. Good job. Tom's got to go. No worries, man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too busy or stressful for you. Sleep well. Yeah, I mean, God. If this carried on, that would be unreal. But I just think, it, like, you know, if we had Mustafa, Ahsoka, and Ventress, like... Even now, I feel like it would make the game so much cooler, just by having those three things. Maybe it wouldn't. That's the thing. Maybe it wouldn't make a big difference to how things are now. But I just think it's one of those things that, like, they are animated characters who, at the time, had never been seen before in like a live action photorealistic setting before. So that would have just been awesome to see. But, yeah. I don't know. It just feels weird to me that we don't have, like, Battlefront anymore, you know? Like, I mean, sure, we have this game, but, like, yeah, it's just strange to me that we don't have a game like Battlefront where it focuses on the entire Star Wars saga and adds content from here, there, everywhere, and stuff. No, Battlefront 2 is not getting updates. If it was, I would still be making content on it. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, like, you know, before we had this game, you obviously had Battlefront 1. And before that, we had Battlefront 2. So there was, like, no updates. There was no, like, big Star Wars game like this for, like, 10 years anyway. But it's just, like, it just kind of feels wrong that in this day and age where we're getting Star Wars TV and film and everything so often, that we're not getting a game that focuses on those things. There have been no updates for this game at all, Darth Plagueis. There have been nothing. No, content support for this game was ended over 4.5 years ago now. So, yeah. Do you think it's worth it for a new player? I mean, it depends on what you want to get out of it, to be honest, and like what platform would you play on? Because I mean, it's a really great game, and there's loads of content on it to enjoy. But yeah, obviously, don't go into it expecting like busy servers and things like that. I mean, not doing too badly here, to be fair. We've got a near full game now, but it's probably like just don't expect that all the time. God, this is horrendous. Yeah, don't expect that all the time. But yeah, I mean, there's the odd like little like bug fix patch and stuff, probably like once a year, but yeah. If you were a new player and you got this game, there is a canon Star Wars story to play through, which is pretty fun. And there is also well, yeah, a ton of things to unlock, like ton of skins, weapons. Like I say, there's not a ton of weapons. There's like 5 weapons per class to unlock. Yeah, a bunch of skins to buy with credits. And yeah. There's a lot of things to level up and like upgrade, because like you can level up your heroes and get skill points to upgrade their star cards and things. That is a Darth Vader right there. Gosh darn. Jack, good to see you. Hope you're well. Kylo Ren, pleasure as always. How's it going? Haven't played Battlefront 2 in so long. Honestly think Hunters is better, but Hunters gets less attention because it's mobile. I mean, Hunters gets less attention because they've not marketed it very well. Quite simply, to be honest. I mean, Hunters has as much potential as this game did in terms of like player base and money making ability, to be honest. Like, I know it's not the same in that it doesn't span across the entire galaxy and it's not living a big Star Wars like fantasy in large scale warfare, but you know, it has a lot of potential. It has a huge potential player base on mobile and Nintendo Switch. If it came to PC and other consoles as well, that would be pretty huge. I think that's what it needs, though. I think it needs to come to PC and other consoles, as well as mobile and Switch. But then it also needs to be marketed better, massively. Like, because again, the content they create for socials in terms of like their trailers for the new seasons and things, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. But you know, oh goddamn, we obviously don't really hear much apart from those trailers. They don't really like hype anything up. They don't like, they just don't do anything with their social media accounts other than like, oh, check the website or ask support, like, and that's it. Battlefront 2 does not have friendly fire, no. Does not. Usually play Hunters when I'm streaming, but play Battlefront 2 at night when your friends are on. Nice. It's nice. This is the thing about Battlefront 2. Like, it's kind of one of those games that is quite like evergreen in a way. Like, people, you know, if you're a fan of episodes 1 to 9, there is loads to love about this game, and there always will be. You know, you get to play as the main characters from all 3 trilogies. You get to play on like all of the locations from those trilogies as well. Really. Yeah, there's just a lot to love with it. My main character on this game was probably Darth Maul and Luke. I'd say Luke was always my main sort of person. I was never great with heroes though. That was my biggest weakness. Damn, yeah, see, there you go. Got absolutely hammered. We held out against the Death Star. We can hold our camp a little longer. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't think it... For me personally, I don't think it's hugely fair to compare the 2 games in terms of what's better and what's not, because both games are for completely different platforms, but they're also completely different types of games as well. I mean, if you compared Hunters to Heroes versus Villains in this game, fair enough, because Heroes versus Villains is a 4 versus 4 game mode, and Hunters is a 4 versus 4 game as a whole. And that's the thing. Hunters is basically Heroes versus Villains, but more like depth. But yeah, as Torvis says, entirely different games, genres, budgets, engines, everything. Everything about the game is completely different. So I don't personally like comparing the 2 because I think they're both great in what they do. But yeah. On Hunters, you're better with shooters, but on Battlefront, you're better with sabers. That is quite interesting, actually. I wonder why that is. I mean, I kind of don't blame you, because actually I'm finding it quite difficult with anything to aim and do anything useful. But there we go. Oh, they went down there. Great. I was kind of hoping he'd still be. I swear they could revive Battlefront if they really wanted to. I mean, a Battlefront 2 revival, it probably, you know, it would be possible, I'd say. It's just, it would be a crazy amount of work to be able to actually go and achieve something like that. Like, there would be so much more that you'd have to do than any of us here could ever dream about. It might, like, to some, it might sound silly that, like, it's not, you know, because it wouldn't just be a case of, oh yeah, well, just start updating it again, like add more content. Like there's so many, like they'd have to do a ton of work behind the scenes, especially just even regarding approvals and like just general paperwork. Like that's a hell of a long process to even get content like made for the game, let alone revive something like this. But yeah. If it wouldn't be worth it, it'd be easier in the long run to just do a new game. Yeah, that's the thing. And to be honest as well, though, it's just like the overall gameplay of this game might, you know, to many feel a bit outdated now. It's a 7-year-old game built for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Like we're now in PlayStation 5 and, you know, Xbox Series consoles. Like the PS5 Pro is out now. We're essentially halfway through the console generation of that we are currently in, you know. So yeah, the absolute smartest thing to do would be to like just start making a new game for PlayStation 6, basically. Well, like for PS5, but then have a PS6 upgrade sort of thing, you know. That would be the smartest thing to do, in theory. But yeah. If anything, I'd like a more... I'm guessing you mean Battlefield styles Battlefront? What do you mean by that? Like a more sort of like grounded, nitty-gritty sort of feel to it, or... But you really want to see a Heroes vs Villains game with lots of characters from styles on PC and consoles, like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but styles with HD graphics feel of Battlefront 2 Heroes. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a Heroes vs Villains game. We obviously have Hunters. I don't. And the thing is, like, yes, okay, a game like a game like Hunters, but with all the iconic styles, characters, and things, would be quite fun, but. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I just want to see Hunters on... I just want to see Hunters on PC and console. That would honestly do me. But that being said, I do really want to see a game of some description where you actually get to play as all of the iconic Star Wars characters. And, like, when there are a new update... You know, when we get, like, things like Skeleton Crew, like, add characters like Jude Law's character, you know, and do all sorts, you know, maybe we get to see a new Stormtrooper variant, which I doubt, but, you know, let's just say there's a new Stormtrooper variant somewhere, or in, like, you know, the Mandalorian and Grogu film, like, then add that to the Stormtrooper character in the game. Like, yeah, I really want to see something that focuses on just the saga as a whole, but then like introduce characters to gaming like Avar Kriss and Stellan Gios and stuff like that from the High Republic. That would be awesome, you know? Yeah. Just, you know, because the thing is actually, like, Marvel Rivals is crazy, because that's launching with 33 heroes. Like, that is mental. 33 characters to play as at launch. Like, the fact that like Hunters launched with 13 compared to that like is actually pretty mental. Like I don't think it's fair to necessarily compare, and I'm not going to do so, but it's just like that's pretty mind-blowing and impressive, to be honest. So like if we got to see something, I don't know, maybe it's like a 6 versus 6. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it would have to be a bit like a bit of a hero shooter, or maybe something like League of Legends, but Star Wars. I don't really know, honestly. Just something where, you know, a stormtrooper could take out Luke Skywalker, just for the sake of the game. I don't know, man. I would love to see something, but it's one of those things. I want Hunters very much to continue and get like new and original characters in the sort of style that they have been doing. But then, you know, if they did a heroes versus villains game, but for Star Wars characters in general, then that could sort of like, you know, I wouldn't want that to take away from Hunters in any way, you know. Nice. Ah, that was a good run. 15 kills. I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, a MOBA could definitely work. Yeah. And I mean, like MOBAs aren't really my thing, but I would play. You know I would play that if it was a Star Wars game. But it's just like, imagine that like the game launches with. Let's make a list. I'm gonna just make a list because why the hell not? But let's just think like from prequels, original sequels, and go from there. But you could launch with Maul, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Yoda, Mace Windu, Palpatine, Jango Fett, Dooku. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anakin. And like, oh, General Grievous, obviously. So they're like kind of the main ones for the prequels. And then you have Han, Luke, Leia, Vader, Palpatine's already in, Boba Fett, Bosk, Dengar, Lando, and that's kind of like, oh, Chewie, obviously, duh. So let's say that, and then go Rey, Finn, Poe, Zori, Kylo, Hux, Phasma, and maybe let's go like Commander Pyre as well. So you've got 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8, 9, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That would be 20. Like that would be 27 characters in at launch. So yeah. Oh, so you actually do have an update for the game, Plagueis. That's interesting. No idea how you're at the bottom. Yeah, it does feel a bit like that. It really does. Yeah. So that's 27 at launch, maybe, or like not even at launch. Let's just go like Marvel Rivals 37, 33. Sorry, but that's 27 from there, and then you could have Din Djarin and Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian. I'd then say I'd want Ahsoka, Ventress, Savage, and like Rex from Clone Wars, like minimum. And then like Rebels, you could have Ezra, Kanan. I mean, Rebels, you could have so many, it's ridiculous. But like Ezra, Kanan, Grand Inquisitor. And then like Seventh Sister. No, let's just go Thrawn. Why not? So that's just almost like basically say 2 from each in some respects. And then Kenobi, you could then just have like, you've got everyone already really, but then maybe just have 5th brother and 4th sister and 3rd sister Reva. And then Ahsoka, you've already got Ahsoka. You could then do Sabine, Hera, Shin, Balon. That's kind of your main ones, because then you could just add like skins. Acolyte, you can have Chimere, Osha, Sol, Jackie, and Plagueis, because he just appears, why not? What else have we had? Book of Boba Fett, Fennec. I feel like that's kind of it. Maybe I'm missing someone. I know Torbus, you was saying people. Who have you said? Embo would be cool, yeah, for sure. The Wookiee. Oh, Chrysanthemum, yeah, great shout. 8 people needed. Wow, people are leaving. All right, let's leave and just join another game, since everyone seems to be doing that. So that was 27 there. 29. Yeah. 29, 33, 37, 40, 44, 49, 51. So at that point, with everyone else that I've just mentioned, that would be 51 characters in the game. Yeah, Yoda. I mentioned Yoda during the prequel stuff. So it would be Maul, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Yoda, Mace Windu, Palpatine, Jango Fett, Dooku, Anakin, Grievous from prequels. Han, Luke, Leia, Vader, Boba Fett, Bossk, Dengar, Lando, Chewie for the original trilogy. Rey, Finn, Poe, Zori, Kylo Ren, Hux, Phasma, Pyre for the sequels. Din Djarin and Moff Gideon for Mando, but then at that point I would definitely want to see Bo-Katan. At least. And then for Clone Wars, minimum would be like Ahsoka, Savage, Rex, Ezra, Kanan, Grand Inquisitor, Thrawn for Rebels, 5th brother, 4th sister, 3rd sister for Kenobi, Sabine, Hera, Shin, Balon for Ahsoka, Chimere, Osha, Sol, Jackie, Plagueis for Acolyte. You could also just have Yord, because why not? And then Fennec and Chrysanthemum for Book of Boba Fett. But then at that point, you also do have things like Bad Batch, so you could have like all 5 members of the Bad Batch, plus like whoever. You know, it's just, yeah. There's so much. This is actually, so the game we're joining now is the game we left originally. But yeah, that's another thing as well, for sure. Like going to the High Republic, you could have like so many Jedi, like Avar Kriss, Stellan Gios. You could have anyone from the Nile really as well. I can't even remember what the main guy's name is, to be honest. In Before Hunters season with Dave Scantry. There's no way. There is absolutely no way.
AT-ATs are en route to breach the base defenses. You will clear a path and escort 2 walkers in case of rebel rocket attack. Protect them with your lives.
Is there a specific day of the week we usually eat Hunter's News? Tuesday is normally when they like release updates. Oh, that was terrible. Tuesday is update day. That's always been the case. That's actually how it was with this game as well. Bloody hell. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, so Tuesday's the update day for Hunters. I think I've turned... me turning up the sensitivity is also... I feel like I changed the zoom sensitivity. It just feels a bit different to how it did before. The aim assist in this game is actually a bit mental. Like, you can quick scope so easily from range. You have a feeling we'll get Hunter's News today? Dude, it's not even... I mean, if it's Monday for you at the moment, then yes, fair enough. But it is currently Sunday, so there's no way in hell we'll get news today. Oh, yeah, you said today or Tuesday, right? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we absolutely could get news today or Tuesday. Today being Monday. Not Sunday, which it still currently is. I used to be a great sniper, but now... Now it's just... I've not done it in a while, you know? Dead youngling. Love that. So I can't even hit a ship that big. Oh, you did mean tomorrow, and she's okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, zoom sensitivity. Let me just put it back down to 30 at least. No, it hasn't changed that really. I'm just genuinely bad. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll definitely get news for Hunters like early in the week rather than late. It does also mean that I'm unlikely to be able to make videos because I am away for work. So I mean, I might get time to do something, but it won't be like it'll be very like sort of wishy-washy. Because I don't really have any Hunters gameplay saved right now. I won't have my PC. So I have my laptop, but it doesn't have gameplay on there. And I don't have time to get more gameplay now. Mind you, actually, I could play some games on my phone and record that, actually. So that might be okay. But if not, then it might just be like trailer footage and whatnot from the last sort of couple years. And then as for the audio quality, I can't... Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be like because I won't have my microphone with me. So, yeah, it might just be a case of I record my voice through my phone and, like, try and clean it up that way a bit. But yeah, if we do get news, I will very much try and cover it as soon as possible. If not, I will be back, like, pretty late on Wednesday. So Thursday night is the latest I'll be able to do anything, basically. Remember when this game was getting marketing, it was impossible to not see this game. I know, yeah, it was literally everywhere. It was so good. I feel like Kaviri got kidnapped. Nah, Kaviri definitely wouldn't have been kidnapped. Obviously, on the weekend, we're not going to hear anything. Kaviri does also work in marketing though, so they're not going to be able to like actually, you know, they can't full-time community manage since they have like a whole other role to fill, you know. So yeah. But even then, it's like I think it's more of a general like Zynga marketing. It's not like there's a whole marketing team just actually focusing on this game like constantly. Yeah, if you're trying to rank up play Sleepius on maybe. Oh no, see, I'm even away like next weekend as well, so I might be able to stream. I might be able to stream on Thursday night next week, but I actually don't know. If not, then it'll probably be on Sunday night. So I'll try and that'll be like the last stream of the season. No, sorry, I'm not away next weekend, actually. I am not. So I will stream on Friday. So I'll have Friday night, but I'll have Thursday or Friday night, and then I'll have like Sunday as well to stream, hopefully. Or Saturday, actually. Now that I think about it, I might be doing stuff on Sunday night. So, yeah. We'll see. Boom. Just a whisker away. Nice. Nice. Was that lagman again? No, it wasn't. I love sniping in this map. It's so fun. Oh, yeah. Oof. So next stream is Thursday. It'll be Thursday or Friday next week. It might be to be honest, it might be Friday just because on Thursday I'll probably want to make videos for the because realistically by the time I'm back I very much expect to have seen news, so I will want to be getting content made for Friday whilst I'm at work, and then yeah. So we'll see. Are you playing Battlefront sometime next week? I would like to play with you now, but this update is taking long. Realistically, no, I won't be. This is very much like a one-off for me because it's the anniversary of Battlefront. 7 years ago today this game released, so that's why I'm playing it. Yeah, I don't honestly have any desires to stream it again for a while, but yeah, ultimately we'll just have to wait and see. I might be inclined to play it again at some point. But yeah. Oh, we didn't even get that. Oh no, yeah we did. I was gonna say. I'm on an 11 kill streak right now. I was. Galaxy of Heroes just had its 9th anniversary. Can't imagine Hunters going for 9 years. Yeah, that is pretty crazy to be fair, isn't it? I mean, like, I'd love Hunters to go for that long. I know before in a pre-release interview, like the devs did say that they would like to see it going for 10 years if they can, but obviously it's one of those things that if they want that to happen, they've got a lot of work to do to get the game noticed and things. And obviously, you know, not even just getting the game noticed, but an actual community to be really fostered and stuff. It's definitely possible. I mean, loads of games these days do last a long time and do get content supported for a long time. Mobile games are typically those kind of games. In the current state that the game's in, that yeah, it seems like there's no chance that would happen. But yeah. In its current state, it's a bit yeah, realistically not happening, but fingers crossed it will. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like, again, if Hunters comes to PC and other consoles as a free-to-play Star Wars multiplayer game that gets content support, that could change everything. Like, that genuinely could, you know? Damn it. But again, if they do that, they need to get it out there properly, you know? They really need to do better at, like, promoting it and just putting it, you know, not only, like, promoting it properly, but also just making sure they're doing it in the right places and getting the right people involved in it as well. Because, like, I'm pretty sure people like Battlefront updates would play Hunters if it was on PC. You know, I genuinely think he would. He'd at least give it a go. I'd say. I'd say also like Azatru and like some of the other like Battlefront 2 creators would probably get more involved with the game. Because I know Azatru makes the odd video on it, but not really very often. But I feel like maybe if it was on PC, he'd actually be more engaged with it. But I don't know. I think as well, if it came to PC, like a lot of people would take it a bit more seriously. Because I've seen so many comments over the last like couple of years, mostly in the last 6 months, of course, saying like, "Oh, if this was on PC or like PlayStation, I'd definitely play it." But because it's on mobile, they're like, "Oh, nah, I won't." So it's like there is genuinely such a big market for that to happen. So yeah, if they do that, then yeah. I mean, like the thing is, like I say all this, and like I worry about the state of the game's future and things. But like for all we know, it could actually be doing okay. I think if it was doing really well, we'd know about it because they probably would have said so in the like investor relations call. But yeah. Right, I am going to have to call it a day there. Yeah, I mean, I would like to have been on a little bit longer, but I'm pretty tired. And yeah, I gotta get ready for the next couple of days. But yeah, fingers crossed for the future of Hunters. I really, really hope it can get there. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I think what the next few months holds ultimately. I think if things carry on the way they are now, I can't see the game going on beyond like a year to a year and a half. Annoyingly, but if they do start to improve things, if big things do start to happen, then yeah, fingers crossed it will improve. But yeah, no, I mean, Second Breakfast, Galaxy of Heroes has got a crazy amount of characters. There's no way something like Hunters would have as many. Hunters is a much more like, in terms of gameplay, I'd say, I mean, both games are complex, obviously, but it's very different. Yeah, very, very different. And there's just no way that would ever happen. If Hunters gets ships, that could be interesting. I mean, yeah, I have sort of spoken about that idea before as well, a little bit. Like, because every Hunter has their own unique, like, sort of personality. They have their own unique weapons. If they had their own unique ships as well. Like, if Arantal had a Fang fighter and Reeve had some kind of, like, Sith starfighter and J3 had a Delta 7 or an ETA-2. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, it's just that's not the right place to go right now. So, yeah. Fingers crossed we get some news tomorrow or Tuesday for the new season. Like I said, I'm away, so I'm not sure how soon I'll be able to get a piece of videos out on that. But yeah, I'll do it as soon as I can, in any way that I can. So it might very well be a case of me recording audio from a video on my phone and uploading it and just mangling something out of that. But yeah, we shall see. That is it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it wasn't hugely long today, but it was nice to get back on Battlefront 2 for the first time in over a year, to somewhat celebrate the last 7 years of the game. It's been a while, but yeah, fingers crossed for the future of Hunters, the future of Star Wars gaming, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good week next week, and may the Force be with you always.